this is glamorous in a way. You know, people really get into it. I, as a kid growing up, you know, I remember weeding our little vegetable garden. I think we've all done that at one point in time or another. I absolutely hated that. And now here I am trying to make a living out of this. Now this is my summer high tunnel, and I haven't got into here yet because this is where my summer crops are going to be. So I have a large outdoor garden as well out back, and that's where we'll plant the summer crops. You know, we'll do the squashes, and we'll do the tomatoes and the peppers and the melons and so on and so forth, the beans, garden beans. This year I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to try growing, one, because of crop rotation. It's important that we keep in mind the rotation of the beds with the different crops, just to fight off insects and disease and fungus and such. So in here this summer, I'm going to put tomatoes, peppers. I'm going to try to put some squash and trellising them, cucumbers, and some melon plants. And we're going to see how they do in here compared to how they do outside. The nice thing about these high tunnels, you can control their environment. You can control the temperature, not totally, but for the most part. You can control the humidity, you can control the watering. They're easier to care for. Okay, we've got about 20-25 people that come to the house every week. And then we do the direct sales to the schools, at the medical center. Most of them are around here locally, Grand Ledge area. We have a few people that come up from Eaton Rapids. I think we have an individual coming up from Charlotte. These are hoops. These are for my row covers. It keeps the warmth into the beds for the crops. A lot of like your tomatoes are coming in from like your hydroponic greenhouses. And those are basically meant for the mass, so they grow in quantity and they're not so much functional as far as quality goes. This is all about quality. With that being said, the shelf life on this is a long time. So I could pick spinach now and still have it in the refrigerator 2 weeks down the road, easy. As much as the opportunity is out there, there's still some hurdles that need to be climbed, and the mindset of people are the big one. You know, the push is to eat local, healthy, organic, you know, but for a lot of folks it's still not, as I said earlier, you know, an advantage is convenience, but to a lot of people they don't see it as a convenience because they're all doing a one-stop shop. So when they go to the store, they're picking up personal products, they're picking up their groceries, they're putting maybe some gas in their tank on the way out, you know, so on and so forth. So they're getting it all done within the day that they've designated, you know, to do their shopping. But, you know, what are they really gaining out of that? I mean, you know, they're spending a lot of money. And that's the other thing, you know, you try to price this reasonably. People don't understand, or some folks don't appreciate the time that it goes into this. And so, you know, when you mention a bag of spinach for $4, oh my gosh, that's expensive. Well, is it really? Because when you go to the store, what are you paying for a bag of spinach? And especially with the food rates, you know, the way they're being raised this year, with inflation. And then how long does it last for? You're throwing it out if you don't eat it all within a day or two, and then you got to go buy more. But still, that's still a hurdle that needs to be overcome. And then the other is, again, it's like I say, that one-stop shop. I eat good. I mean, I eat a lot of vegetables, you know, and such. So I've always ate, you know, I like spinach, I like Swiss chard, I like carrots, I like beets, I like all that stuff. So as a kid growing up, I mean, that's the way we were taught to eat. And my mom, you know, she was probably one of the best cooks around. I mean, she knew how to put a meal together. So that just kind of carried me through the years.